And he promised he'd come back and tell Howard how he banged Vanna White. Please find and play that interview. I am dying to hear it.
One of the most unfiltered guests in the history of the show. And I think in his first interview, he hinted about the Vanna White thing. In this interview, we get the blow-by-blow description of exactly what went on between the two of them. You know, which is funny because in their day, they were two of the biggest stars on TV.
February 2nd, 1995, Corbin Bernsen.
Stopping by is Corbin Bernsen, old friend of the show. Came in the last time and told us some pretty good stories about ladies. The guy from L.A. Law, you know, Corbin.
Yeah.
He's got some new show he's promoting, but...
A new series, or is it one of those TV movies?
He's got a new series.
Oh, I didn't know
I think he got a new... Hey, Corbin, you got a new series, right?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, how are you?
All right.
Hey, you look good.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
He's in shape, you know what I'm saying? Put those headphones. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I had to yell at my staff, and I'm embarrassed that I did that in front of you.
You know, I'm kind of like crazed here for a guy who makes billions of dollars, you know, as it's reported. That's the ugliest looking room you make us wait into.
I know. Well,
you got one big picture of yourself in there. And
this is this studio is very embarrassing.
There's like boogers on the wall.
I know.
Like, you know.
And we're making you stay in there.
Look how damn handsome you look. Look at you. You handsome bastard. Life goes so easy for him because he's handsome.
Look at him.
If I had your face, forget about it. You know what I'd be doing now? I'd be doing radio. Yeah, but I'd be looking a lot better, wouldn't I? Corbin, of course, the last time was here, bragged about every woman he's nailed.
Yeah.
And when you left here, the last time you promised me, if you came back, you tell me about the time you nailed Vanna White. You son of a bitch.
What times?
What?
The times. But, you know, I got to be careful about that because, you know, I knew you were going to say that, too. And everybody said he's going to talk about Vanna White. Now,
didn't I tell you you'd come in here and want to be sensitive?
No.
Don't get sensitive on me.
No, I'll give you a little thing in there.
Wait a second. Where did you meet Vanna? Wait a second. Don't you throw me a bone. I don't go that way.
Let me just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
She's married a guy who looks like, to me,
looks like
he's
you.
in the mob. No, he's in the mob.
Oh, yeah? He looks like he's, but he's not.
Yeah,
right.
But, you know, he's kind of a mob wannabe, so
not really.
Yeah, but these are guys who, like, kill people senselessly.
Yeah, but he would not do, he is not, he might look like that.
He married Vanna, right?
Right.
Yeah, he married Vanna, so, you know, you just don't go out tracking stories about it.
Right. But the point is, listen, you had a liaison with her. There's no shame in that.
I met her at a New Year's Eve party.
Now, where do you meet a Vanna White? She was hot.
I gotta tell you, there was the first year of L.A. Law when, like, the world, I was standing literally on top of the world. I had a brand new Corvette.
But when you're in L.A. Law, explain to people at home, and the show takes off and it becomes a huge hit, and you're one of the stars of L.A. Law, your life changes, right?
Oh, big time.
Big time.
Big.
People want to know you.
Yeah, I got invited to this classic New Year's Eve party, the best New Year's Eve party
and
I've ever.
And the kind you couldn't get into before.
Right. I couldn't even, like, look at. They'd shoot you for looking at it.
And people wanted to know you before because you were a handsome actor. You were known around town, but you get into a new level where even women who wouldn't look at you before, now all of a sudden they see you, they know who you are instantly, and they want to be with you.
But more than that, yeah. They want it all. But you know that, don't you?
Hold it. Let me applaud that. Yeah. Because, like, you're a good-looking guy, so probably even in high school and stuff, you got laid a lot, right?
No. I didn't get laid in high school. I got some girl 3 days before he graduated gave me a mercy. You know?
Really?
Yeah, mercy try.
That's amazing, because I was doing better than a lot of these so-called good-looking guys.
I was like into sports, and I kind of kept my hair. Everybody was out smoking dope, growing their hair, and wearing like army fatigues.
Right.
You know,
so you weren't into that yet?
No, I was doing sports, wearing the leather. I was the last guy to wear a leather jacket.
But girls must have found you attractive. I mean, I find you attractive, and I'm totally heterosexual.
Well, you know, I had a good time.
I'd have sex with Corbin. Why not?
Really?
Sure. If I was going to go homo.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. But
what's that Vaseline doing over there? Okay,
just take it easy. All right. So describe this New Year's party. It's punch bowls full of good coke, topless $1,000 call girls.
It is mid-'80s. It's at Rod Stewart's old house, Alana Hamilton, big ballroom. And Rod's houses are kind of, you know.
You went to Rod's house, huh?
It was Rod's.
What do you mean it's a rock and roll house?
Well, it's just got like huge palm trees and big kind of circus furniture in it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just big. It's overbone. It's rock and roll.
And was it like a big mansion?
Huge mansion. And this big ballroom and Alan Carr. Remember Alan Carr?
Yeah, right. Big, heavy guy.
Big guy.
Used to be on Mike Douglas all the time.
There's Moo-Moos.
Yeah, right. Hello.
Yeah. He invited me to this thing, and he and Alana invited me to this thing.
And they invite you now because suddenly you're Corbin Bernsen.
Exactly right.
Right.
And there God, boy.
And, and you're not married at this point.
No, we get in trouble. But, there's like Farrah Fawcett and people like, popping Quaaludes and stuff all over.
Well, you're not saying...
I'm not saying she did.
No, you're not saying she did.
You're just saying Farrah Fawcett was at the party.
Right.
Did you know Ryan O'Neal? I think he's in the mob,
No, he's not in the mob.
Everybody's in the mob.
What you're saying is you saw people popping Quaaludes, but not particularly Farrah Fawcett.
Not particularly.
Right.
But she was
are you saying they were just bowls of Quaaludes sitting around?
There's bowls of Quaaludes. There's like, just people trying to pretend they don't have Coke, like the line for the bathroom is like 8 miles long.
Right. Everyone
out with it. And anyway, so
look at you, living the party, you bastard. You're ready to cheat again on your wife. Look at you. He's ready.
I had met some girl at a little restaurant. I was supposed to go to a party at like the 12 o'clock hour.
Right.
But I'm at this party and I'm thinking, no, I'm staying here.
Yeah, you can't leave.
I can't leave. So it gets to be about 11:35. We're it's getting pretty.
And you're meeting lots of girls.
Lots of girls. I'm figuring out, do I want that? Because I have a brand new Corvette sitting outside.
You're on a hit show.
Hit show.
You get your own pad.
A couple of $100 bills in my pocket.
How the hell did you just...
Convertible?
How's the guy who's got that...
Convertible. It was red, too, man.
You're wishing you had 5 penises, right?
Yeah.
Because now he's trying to narrow it down as to who he's going to be with.
Right.
Yeah.
Just getting to 12.
I go to a party like that, I'm like, if I had 5 penises, this is what I'd do. I nail her, and her.
Well, when you're single, the worst thing you can do when you're single and you're in that position is you see all the potential ones and you kind of wait, and then all of a sudden one of them, they go off with that guy, they go,
right.
And it gets to be like 4 a.m, you realize you've missed all your opportunities.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
So I'm like, I figure I'd give myself a time limit. By midnight, the woman I'm going to give the kiss to when the balloons fall and all that crap, that's the one I'm going to go for.
Go ahead,
because, I don't want, so it gets to be like 11:35 and I'm thinking it's her. No, maybe her. No, she looks a little too stoned. No, she'll whip out. Get me limp or something. And then
right. It's like dry up on you.
I think it's like 11:38.
Go ahead. Let me relive this.
Vanna walks in.
Oh, what's she wearing? Do you remember?
Yeah, green sequence, kind of emerald green from the Emerald City dress. And, she is, people made fun of her and what she is a beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even Merv Griffin noticed.
A beauty,
right? Yeah.
That's how pretty she is.
That's how pretty she is.
And I think we kind of lock eyes.
So she's wearing a green emerald. Now she's not Vanna White from. Is she on that show at that point?
Yeah, but she's just rising. We're like at the same kind of place.
Right. You're on LA Law.
I think she's actually a little more known than I am.
Right. So it's good.
So I'm like scoring up, not scoring down.
That always gets a hand in this
I got to hang out with you, man.
You got to go up,
I got to hang with you for a week.
Well, now he's hanging at home with his wife and kids.
No, he's not. That's all a facade.
I'm in New York.
He's in New York. You don't see him with any wife and kids.
No wife here.
He's not married. When you leave California, he's not married.
He's only married in the state of California.
Take that stupid ring off. All right, now go ahead.
So I see her there, and we lock eyes, and we talk and do the small talk, and right after midnight.
But wait a second. Hold it. You walk up to her, and you rap, and she knows right away who you are. You know who she is.
That's all it takes.
And that's all it takes. Now
you don't even need introductions.
Because you realize you'd be a good couple. She's thinking, hey, he's perfect for me, and I'm perfect for him.
Well, I think I do say stupid things like, I really like your work.
You do, like what's the move? Like, how do you talk to girls like that?
I was pretty, because,
you were wasted.
I had some, the truth is, this night, and I had plenty of nights being wasted, that there was like a thing, if you weren't wasted, you were like above it.
Right.
You could like see through it.
Right.
I was cutting through it like a knife. I was on.
So you weren't high at all. You were not high.
No, man, I didn't, I had barely even had a drink that night.
Good.
Because I was feeling so good.
Right.
That I didn't want to like change that feeling, This
is a good feeling. You're on top of the world. You're an actor. You've gotten one of the primo jobs in show business. And you're living it.
Finally hit.
You're experiencing it. You're a man who enjoys life.
And like I can come in here and talk, but I get to a party sometimes. I get in a corner. I'm not too, but this night,
same here.
Everybody's so loopy. They're kind of like weaving all over. I figure I'm like
you're going to stay straight.
I'm staying
In fact, you're smart. Now, save the drinking for now when you're sitting around and you're waiting for something to happen, right? When something good's happening, experience it. That's a good, you see, you've taught us a good lesson.
A good philosophy, that's true.
When things are really rolling, don't drink.
Get high or
drink after everything falls apart.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
All right.
So there wasn't much talk. I mean, it got to be right after 12, and I said,
And she's wearing a miniskirt?
No, I can't remember.
Is it a gown?
No, it's not a gown. It looks like what she wears on the show.
And she has big breasts, right?
Very nice.
Very nice. All right, go ahead.
Real? But I don't think I'm giving any new information.
No, not at all. Are they real or fake?
I think they're real.
Okay.
I think they're real.
You're talking to her, and you're giving her your rap.
Basically, to make a long story short, on that night, we go back to her place.
Right that night?
Yeah, which blew me away.
Because you figured she would have been with somebody.
So you kissed her at midnight?
I kissed her at midnight.
What happened? Like, what do they have? Like, it's New Year's Eve?
We were actually in I can't remember. I think I met her in the kitchen. in the kitchen. It wasn't in this big ballroom.
That's perfect.
Met her in the kitchen.
Right.
And we talked. I think we did go in there, a little kiss, and they got to, well, do you want to, do you want
And
to?
she wasn't loaded either, right?
No, she's pretty clean. She's real straight.
So you kiss at midnight. You mean, look, here you don't know her, but it's like, hey, it's midnight. Let's kiss. And like, do you tongue her right there?
No. It
Just
was
a little kiss.
Little kiss. And then that whole
You're
night
a class
was a little
guy.
Kiss. But
yeah.
we went back to her place, and it wasn't.
And did you think, hey, I don't know if she's really going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm thinking, the truth is we didn't baste the turkey. We didn't do anything that
Go ahead,
night,
my friend.
And we get to the next morning, but we did take a shower together.
Oh, I see. So you go into her place.
Yeah.
You're in Vanna White's apartment. What, she have a nice place?
No, she had a nice house.
She had a house.
She had a house.
I
had a crappy little place at this point. I did have the nice car, but I was living in a little place in Laurel Canyon, kind of funky.
So you're thinking, like,
Don't take her home.
Like Vanna White doesn't come to the party with any people? She must have come in.
I don't know. No, I think she came with her brother.
Right, so you were able to drive her home.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll take care of her.
Right.
Oh, that was it. I drove her home, exactly.
You drove her home, she invites you in.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, of course. I'm living this, man. You don't understand.
Corbin doesn't even remember how it all goes together.
Doesn't even matter.
Well,
this is a guy.
This is a guy. He can't remember exactly how it all
in one of his marriages, he cheated on his honeymoon.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, come on. How can he remember? This guy's had a full life. I wish I had your kind of life, man.
But you know how you remember everything you did with every girl, and they weren't even Vanna White.
Yeah. So you're telling me, you should have seen the scranks I was
nothing.
So wait. You get to her place, and she invites you into the shower?
And no. It was late. We kind of got in bed.
And you were making out and stuff.
And
she says, let's take a shower.
No. Then we went to sleep.
Oh, you just fell asleep with your clothes on?
No.
You were nude, but you didn't go all the way.
I think I might have had my underwear, but I think it was popping out of the top of my underwear.
Really?
As far as I can remember.
It had to be. Come on.
It had to be.
Were you able to sleep that night? I mean, because
oddly enough, those nights where you aren't getting it and you're next to somebody and
girls think guys can do that.
Right?
I can't.
No, I'm sitting there.
To me, that's like, hey, I gotta have sex.
When I was 17, I was on a train in Europe. I was on a train in Europe. There was this girl sitting there. This is before I was still a virgin.
Right.
No, I had it once.
Right.
And I'm sitting, there's a girl like sitting across, like when you're riding like third class student Eurail pass or something.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there. There's a girl across from me, and I'm sitting on this train that must be like a 24-hour train ride from Madrid to Paris or something, the slowest train possible.
Yeah.
And I'm just like touching this girl's foot all night, and I think she's touching it back.
Right.
And she's over there, and I realize she's sleeping, man.
Right.
And I'm sitting there wide awake thinking like, this is toe contact, and
Right.
we're doing it, man.
Same thing happened to me in college. It was a nice looking girl. She invited me over, and I got to sleep with her, but just sleep with in her clothes. She wore her clothes. I wore my clothes, and I'm sitting there. I'm
Wide
sleeping
awake.
like a kickstand in my pants. I can't even roll over.
In their clothes.
I don't know. She was like, I don't want to sleep with you on the first date.
But I'll get in bed with you.
But I'll get in bed with you. And I'm like, you know what? I got up after an hour. I go, this is real.
She didn't even get into her own bed clothes. She slept in her street
And I said,
clothes.
I can't sleep like this.
No, I know.
I didn't want to leave.
Wide awake, man.
Yeah, all right. So Vanna is nude. You're in your underpants. And what is she wearing? Bra and panties? Come on.
You would know this detail.
Yeah.
I believe, which could make it worse, I believe she was naked.
Wow. And you're looking, that's a body to look at.
I believe she was.
There's no cellulite on
anyway,
there.
the next morning we get up and we do take a shower.
Oh.
But then, and it's really.
And are you completely aroused?
Now, whose suggestion was that? Wait a minute.
Yeah, how do you end up in the shower?
Whose suggestion was
I
that?
think she said, let's take a shower. And I'm like, okay.
Yes.
That was it. And that's, I saw.
But you must have relieved yourself in the shower.
No, didn't. I don't think that happened for a couple of days. We went out a little bit more.
So would you go home and masturbate?
We waited. I think that night.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't even see how there's room for her in the shower with your arousal.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. So then you had to wait a couple of days to make love?
We didn't make love. And then we did. Then we
how do you get sick of something like that? Is she stupid as a wall?
No, she wasn't. The truth was, you were
on a roll.
Yeah.
But I discovered one thing that I tested out with her. I had actually tested it earlier.
A scientist. This is why I love Corbin.
He's
Professor Corbin Bernsen.
Scientific Sex American.
Yeah.
It's a new magazine I'm coming out with.
See, this should be a new sitcom.
This is classic. This is, and I urge everyone who's feeling this way today to try this, and you can write.
For all you guys who have slept with girls who look like Vanna White, and
No, when I was younger,
tell me what you tested out.
I had the flu once. So the beginning of that day where you get the throat starts to go and you just feel a little off, and the head's just
something's coming on.
Something's coming on. Oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna have to deal with this. Well, this one night, some friend of mine when I was younger sent a girl over, and That's another whole story. A girl that like hair down to like her eyebrows.
Not a good-looking girl.
This is actually pretty funny.
Right. Like a wolf.
This girl comes in, she's got like a bandana on, but she's beautiful. Other than the bandana was cool.
Right.
You know, she comes knocking on my door. Some friend of mine said, I'm sending a friend over. This was the old days, so I'm sending you a friend over.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, what old days? I'm waiting for those old days.
She's like, she's got a bandana. We get I can't remember this girl's name. I don't think I ever got her name.
Right.
We sit there and she sends us for, it's the 70s and it's,
wearing a
sex,
bandana.
drugs, rock and roll. She's wearing a bandana. She comes over. We immediately start making out with her. And mind you, I'm in bed because I have this kind of flu thing coming on.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm starting to like want to grab the bandana and she's knocking it away and
she's hiding something.
She's hiding something.
Right.
I finally get a bandana. I'm sure, like her hairline is down to her like
wow.
eyebrows.
No kidding.
Like wolf girl.
No kidding. Oh man. Pubic hair started under her breast.
Yeah,
right. Real hairy girl, huh?
But by this time, I'm already on a roll. I'm doing it. But now I have this like flu.
And isn't it amazing how you can overlook stuff like that when you're in the middle of sex?
Yeah, well, you just got...
Yeah, right. Just put your hand...
Oh, just let her put the bandana back.
So
when you get Vanna, is
the way I got to finish this. So
go ahead,
I got where I started this theory.
Yeah.
That and we had this girl, Wolf Girl, and I had this amazing
sex.
I've been into Bush since then.
Right.
This we had this amazing sex, and the next morning I'm fine, man. I figured
took away your cold.
The sex took away my cold.
Right.
So. I just remember one thing that I could say about that is there was one night I was doing LA Law and I started feeling the throat come on and I thought, oh, that theory, that Corbin, that cold thing.
That sex relief.
She said, do you want to come over? I said, yeah, I'd like to come over. And we go over to her house, and she's kind of not wanting to. I remember this night, and I went to her. I said, no, I really feel like it. I don't want to say I have a cold coming on. I want
right, yeah, because that'll turn her off.
Yeah, right. I got a cold coming on.
Yeah, great.
Snot all over you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I go there, and
Dr. Vanna White.
Dr. Vanna White.
Right. Two doctors conferring and trying to come up with a new scientific
theory. We're in our living room on our sofa, and we're going at it. I wake up the next morning. I go back to my house because I got to work next morning. Feel great. So what I'm saying is. Sex with
Vanna White.
Good sex when you got a cold coming on, and jerking off doesn't do it.
Good.
It doesn't
do
it.
Good to know.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, tell me. I'm always sick. I mean, that's what I'm always doing.
But it doesn't have to be Vanna White, because even Wolf Girl.
Oh, yeah, Wolf Girl did.
Hey, Fred, I'm wheezing. How about bending over and helping me out?
Right, exactly.
That's my life. But you're telling me.
Sex will drive a cold off.
And what turns you off to a Vanna White? I guess it's just like it ran its course.
Yeah, it ran its course.
And when you watch TV and you ever pass by Wheel of Fortune and go, I bet you turn on the TV a lot and see different girls.
More than that, there was a girl in New York that at the beginning, same time, a girl that I used to just want to nail all the time. All the time. Big star come back, I'm down at a dinner party that she's having.
Who was it? Say who it is.
It's just a girl, Lisa, you would know her. I can't even
She's not a big star?
No.
Oh, okay, all right, go ahead.
No, not a big star. Beautiful. She was a model.
Go ahead.
And always wanted to be with her. So I'm like, I'm invited to this dinner party of hers when I come into New York. I call all the old friends up. I lived here for 6 years.
Right.
So I come back and next thing I know, we're in this friend of mine's apartment and she's like all over me with her tongue.
Oh.
And I always, when I come to New York, even when I've been married, I think of, I look up at the Waldorf Astoria. And I think
of that room.
Think of that room. Man.
But you go through when you watch TV or you go to films and stuff, there's a lot of girls that you've had sex with and there are times and you go, wow, yeah, I had her.
Oh, yeah.
You never had Demi Moore though, man, did you? Too bad.
No.
What about Pat Nixon?
Pat Nixon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, ever have her?
Nah.
I mean, I made up a list. All right. Stevie Nicks?
Stevie Nicks, no. Knew her, but didn't know.
Hillary
I probably
Clinton.
haven't did it once or twice. I can't remember. I was testing another.
Barbara Streisand. Ali McGraw. Cher. You ever heard Cher?
No.
Betty White. Farrah Fawcett.
Close, I told you.
Yeah?
No, I mean, I did. She was with Ryan Boy.
Okay, all right.
I'm not saying close. That's unfair. No, not even close. It was in my fantasy.
Nicole Simpson. You ever have her?
Oh.
You had her. You son of a bitch.
Did not. Wait, I'll be called as a witness here. No, I have not.
Did you ever have sex with OJ's wife?
Never. No. I just was
that acting, my friend?
It's not acting.
Oh, man.
Let's not start something. This is in every.
Did you ever meet? Do you know OJ?
Never met her. Never
saw
her.
Don't know OJ?
Don't know OJ?
Don't know him. No. Don't know.
Right.
Didn't run with that crowd.
Brooke Shields, ever get her?
No.
Shari Lewis with the puppet?
Did you get the puppet?
Did you get the puppet?
Well, Lamb Chop slapped me a little.
Yeah, right. Because if Lamb Chop commits sodomy on you, but it's technically a hand.
Wait,
never mind. I don't want to get into that.
If Lamb Chop gives you a blowjob.
Oh, well, wait a second.
I got it.
All right, there you go. All right.
You can't say that on the airway.
You ever get no?
I'm not saying the words again.
No, don't say that.
I want to know why you can't say that.
Because it's me.
Talk to the government.
Oh, right. They're gonna take
Susan
your
Day, you
plaque,
ever get her in LA Law?
No. No.
Not interested.
But you've given me a list of like uninterested.
Well, you're all over the place and you haven't hit once.
I know.
Because you're not
Melissa
even,
Gilbert, Sally Jesse Raphael.
You got.
I don't know. All right, listen. Let me take a break. Now, let me tell you why Corbin's
Mary
here.
Lou Henner? She seems
Yeah,
to have
you've
done
had her,
everybody.
right?
No, I haven't. She's
No.
nice though.
Right.
I'd consider that.
Yeah. She's on the list. But how's the marriage going?
Now you're getting a list of men over here.
Yeah, how's your Barney Frank? You ever have him? Joan Collins, ever get her?
No.
No? All right.
No, I know. See, I know you're kidding because I don't care about any of these people.
Right. What is it, Gary?
Gorilla's out there going, "Ooh, this guy's my hero."
Yeah, I know. Well, he's a lot of people's
I
hero.
got one bone to pick with you. Can I do this? You
Go
know,
ahead.
you have the Playboy interview. You say I was a good interview and a good guest, but you didn't put me in the top 5, and
I didn't? I'm wrong then, because I you know, it was an oversight. As a matter of fact, you know, I was thinking about it. I still think about this to this day, and this is why Chevy Chase failed. He had Corbin.
Yes.
He had Corbin on.
And
Corbin is, to me, like one of the greatest talk show guests in the world. The guy will talk about anything. He doesn't care. He says, hey, this is my life. It's an open book. I'll talk about whatever happened.
not embarrassed about what he's done.
Yeah, I cheated on my wife on the honeymoon. That's true. All right, but look, it happened. Why hide it? I'm not running for office.
My first wife. I gotta say that.
Yeah, by the way.
On this wife.
How you doing with
How do
Amanda
you do
Page?
that?
She's hot.
Amanda's good.
His wife's real
How do
hot.
I do that?
Yeah.
You know, there's points where you get right up to the edge of the diving board and
Right.
you look at the pool and you think I'm gonna hit my head on.
Yeah, but admit, like you might go for like a medicinal massage or something like that, therapeutic massage.
I've considered
Yeah,
that.
right.
You know, the truth is I haven't
Yeah.
found that.
Right.
Although when he told me last night that, I was in the Philippines, so that's a long plane ride to go get it.
No, but I'm saying, you know,
What, special massage?
it's very hard for you because let's face it, you
Temptation is
you work
everywhere.
all the time.
But you
and
know, so I'm really as I get older. I think that I thought you had a commercial to do.
I do, but I'm more interested
This
in
is
this.
more important.
Yeah, right.
I'm kinda like, you know,
A lot of guys are listening closely.
temptation is like
Women do not age as well as men. As you get older, you get more handsome. Women hit a wall. Am I correct?
Yeah.
True? Yeah, you know.
yeah, they do.
Right. They just don't age as good as men. So the time will come that you're going to
you
even have
guys
to
should
cheat
go to
on
hell.
Amanda.
I don't know, man.
You're going to have to.
I don't know.
It's going to happen.
You still don't know.
Well, you've been married 20 years. You told me you haven't cheated.
I haven't. Don't take my situation. I'm very loyal. You're not.
I am.
No, you're not. You
I
cheated on
wasn't.
your honeymoon.
The first wife.
All right, the first wife. But you're saying you
this
haven't
is
cheated
what
on Amanda?
You
cheated.
say
Really?
that
Good for
cheating
you.
is
The
natural.
phones are starting to ring.
Yeah, but you didn't look me in the eye when you said that.
Wait a minute.
I was looking at Robin when I said that.
He's the one who says that cheating is natural for
It
a
is.
man.
It is. He's right.
How's he going to avoid it?
Oh, that sperm deposit theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Listen,
right. I am a doctor.
you certainly
I'm a
are.
doctor. I
always
got
testing
blow
theories.
Dr. Ruth out of the
And
Wait, I told you that, the sperm deposit theory, though.
but Amanda looks good and you're
Yeah.
still attracted and everything's going okay.
Yeah, things are cool. She's
right.
in love.
You know what his theory is?
What?
That a man has to plant his seed in many places
Right.
Yeah,
so that he can survive.
It's
That's absolute fact, truth.
Dr. Corbin Bernsen came up with that many years ago when he was experimenting on Vanna White. That's not something that was just a newfound wacky
Sperm displacement theory.
Sure.
Right. Anyways,
PD.
Corbin is here for, and we have him only for a short amount of time because he's going over and doing the Incubus's show.
Who's that?
Kathy Lee and
Kathy Lee is the incubus now.
Kathy Lee and Regis.
Regis.
But Corbin is got a new TV show. Let me take a break and we'll come
Yeah, I
back.
got to
and,
find out about this.
Let's
All
do
right.
your commercial.
Let's take a
What's
break.
it about? What are you doing? A hair club thing?
Well, whatever. You know,
Should I check that out, man? Should I check out more?
you're losing your hair, but you still look good.
Yeah, no, it's going. It's
See, he's losing his hair even in a cool way.
Yeah. How come you're handsome? You shouldn't, you know, you're like, I don't even think you need additional hair.
No, I don't think so.
You can
Although,
get
you know
away
what
with
I
it.
found? You know what I found this week?
What?
My first gray pubic hair.
No kidding.
No.
See, I got some gray hair running up here, but I don't have a
but
gray
no
I have
pubic
no
hair.
gray hair up here. No, few on my chest. I look down. I'm, holding the thing to go to the bathroom, and I look, and there's this like
his woes
Jack and the
down there.
Beanstalk.
Oh,
My
man.
first gray pubic hair.
You know what that's like?
That's the beginning of the end.
Ever see that movie? You know,
It's stress.
the picture of Dorian Gray? He stays young, except only, like the picture gets old. Your pubic hair just gets old, but you look young.
I guess that's okay.
That's like a Star Trek. I mean, it's like a Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
right. All right. Anyway, listen to me.
Maybe Corbin will have to go in for that Mark Harris operation.
Well, they say when people worry, when people worry,
Yeah.
their hair turns gray.
Right.
But Corbin does all his worrying down by his penis.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I am coming up with a new pubic hair coloring process.
I was going to say, are you going
Is
to
that
start
right?
dyeing like the Grecian formula for down there?
Yeah, him and Dr. Vanna White are working on a formula right now. All right,
I
let
think
me
you
take
could
a
probably
break.
take one of those mustache coloring things and make it work. Don't you think?
Yeah, that
kind
would
of
work.
hair, huh?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could
get
do
the little
that.
paintbrush out. and-
You could start the pubic hair club for men. All right, listen, Corbin, let's take a break. This is too much fun. We'll take a break. I guarantee you won't be talking like this with Regis and Kathy Lee. Kathy Lee will be like, oh, I sang the Star Spangled Banner. It was wonderful.
Have you ever sung at an opening of a big game?
I understand you have 3 children. Isn't it great?
How's Amanda?
How's Amanda?
Hey, Regis, I got a great pubic hair.
Yeah, just say it. Just get on there and go, Regis, I have a great pubic hair. You want to talk about problems? Okay, here we go. All right, let's take a break. We'll all relax together, right?
All right.
Okay, all right.
Oh, you should ask Kathy Lee what Frank did when that happened to him.
When he got his first gray pubic hair. No, you should say, hey, Kathy Lee, I heard you got a gray hair on your boobs. That's your first one. One of the hairs.
I've never seen an old lady naked, and I'm just kind of curious what.
They dye it.
Do they?
Yeah, they dye that hair.
Does it go gray? I don't know.
Oh, sure it does.
Does it just go?
I saw my mom once naked.
You didn't see her at that stage in her life.
I don't know, but I imagine it.
But does it get gray? I don't know.
Of course it does.
Or does it just go and you go back to being like a little girl again?
Oh, you mean does it all fall out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you get bald, you think?
Nothing like a 90-year-old woman completely shaved. I dig that.
I would like to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to ride that corpse.
See, now maybe you're going to get into having old people come up here and get undressed.
I think there's a beauty to old men.
I can make that happen for you.
I think young, old, whatever.
All right, Corbin, let's take a break.
Okay.
And we'll come back because Corbin can't be late for his big Regis and Kathy Lee
That's right.
appearance.
It's going to be very exciting.
We'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words. Yeah. All right. Oh, man. That mellows me right out. Okay, Corbin Bernsen is here. He's got a new TV show called A Whole New Ball Game. Funny show?
You know, it
Comedy
is
show?
Yeah, I've got like a little tester. I know a lot of people watch you. You know, I told you that a lot of women will come up to me, women who would swear they'd never listened to a show like this. You know, Howard Stern, I find that vulgar and whatever. You know, there's, I really liked you on Howard Stern.
Right. So there are a lot of people who listen, and what we're saying is, we're trying to say, hey, listen, check out Corbin's show. He's a good guy.
So I want to see how many people actually, we did like this. I don't know all these numbers, 12 shares, something last time. I'm asking everybody in America.
I'll watch it.
Who's hearing this right now, if your listeners can change our rating. And that'll actually be an indication of how many people.
This coming Monday you're not on.
No.
Now, this
following Monday.
Now, what year is that? The following Monday. Same year?
95.
Okay, yeah, right.
1998.
So that goes on, and you will, of course.
It is a funny show, though.
And it's basically the premise is.
I'm a baseball player on strike. And I start to work at a TV station as a sportscaster, and I'm this irreverent kind of say what I think,
well, there you
say
go.
what I feel kind of.
And you get laid a lot?
All the time.
Wow.
Are you married or single on the show?
Well, you know.
Do you cheat on your wife on your honeymoon?
I probably did.
That's good. Yeah.
I only cheated on my wife the night I was with her.
Right.
No, there is an ex-wife, but we've never met her, so that could change.
Oh, I see.
We don't know yet.
That's a good part for Robin.
Oh, wouldn't that be interesting?
And what's this new movie you're in? You're in a new movie executive produced by Spike Lee?
Yeah.
So is it actually shot on real film?
It's a real movie?
It wasn't like being on a real movie set, was it?
Yeah, why?
Well, Spike Lee doesn't make real movies.
What kind of movie
this is a cool movie, man.
Is it?
It's called Tales from the Hood. It's a horror story, 4 little horror stories that take place in the hood.
Oh, so you mean Spike didn't actually shoot it? He just
executive produced.
Oh, so it's probably a good movie.
Could be good then.
Yeah,
this guy
as long as he didn't make it.
This guy, Rusty Cundiff, a young, good black filmmaker, who did this movie, I think it's called Fear of a Black Hat.
I know him. Yeah, I know
he's
him.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw that movie.
And it's a very cool little movie.
Yeah, but you didn't have to actually deal with Spike Lee on it, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, thank God.
Haven't met him.
But
we go around and say,
does he make the worst movies? You know, black people are mad at him. He took the Malcolm X story and ruined it. People now hate Spike Lee and they hate Malcolm X.
Really, you didn't like Malcolm X, huh?
It was okay. There was some cool scenes, but you know, he could have done a better job.
I got to disagree.
Denzel Washington was great.
Yeah,
he did a good job. I think he makes good movies.
Well, anyway,
you have to say that.
Yeah, you need work. I don't. I just sit here and do a dumb radio show. I can make fun of anyone I want.
We're not thinking of going anywhere else.
You can't actually sit through an entire Spike Lee movie, though.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Really?
I
do. I like watching.
Straps himself in.
Yeah. What do you do? Do you blindfold yourself and then or how do you force yourself to watch it? Only white people watch those movies.
You know, I only walked out of one movie.
No black people watch Spike Lee movies.
Somebody to tie him to a chair, and then they play the movie.
I only walked out of one movie.
In your entire life?
In my life, and it was a movie I was in.
What was the movie?
Radioland Murders.
It was bad.
George Lucas was the executive producer.
No kidding.
And I thought, hey, this is the big thing. Good, lots of great actors. Mary Stuart Masters and Brian Binben from a Dream On show.
Yeah.
And
what happened when you read the script? Did the script look good?
Script's cool.
Right.
I said sister school.
Right.
The script was cool. Oh man,
the script was cool. Okay, what
script
was
wrong?
Cool.
I couldn't watch it, man. It was unwatchable.
See, like my movie?
I walked out with my father and Amanda. We watched that.
See, on my movie, were you like really upset? Did you go home like crying and stuff?
No, they were begging me to leave.
Really?
Yeah, no, I knew it was a bad
Weren't they
movie.
afraid to insult you and stuff?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch that OJ movie the other night?
No,
Nicole said something about OJ's acting, and boy, oh boy.
Did she get punched?
Yeah.
Well, you don't piss a guy off. You don't talk about his acting.
You know,
I mean, come on, that's justifiable, isn't it?
I mean, it's clear. I'll go to a lot of areas. I think that's just who watch that? If you watch that movie, I don't like you.
Hey, listen to this. Who are the people that are buying this book that OJ wrote? I got to tell you something.
I bought one in the airport.
Let me tell you why that's
there's
wrong.
One of the people.
Why would you support? This is like. Let me ask you something. If a man, listen, you know OJ is guilty, right? I mean, I assume you know that.
I have a good feeling, but you know.
Right. Okay.
You're reserved.
I hear other theories.
If I told you, excuse me, forget the other theories. They're all put forth by drunks. Let me tell you something.
I think Oswald.
Let me ask you guys all a question. If I came up to you and I said, I'd like to introduce you to my friend now. He's the man standing over there, and he's got a tin cup. And on his sign it says, please give me money. I beat up my wife for several years, murdered her and an innocent bystander. Could you please give me money to help me for whatever it is, for whatever purpose?
To keep my mansion.
To keep my mansion going. Now, what would you say to that person?
I would say, you know, well, I can't say.
Tell me, but in general terms, what would you say?
I would say take his money.
You would take his money and take it out of the cup and hit him over the head with the cup.
Yeah, right.
Why would you pay in to O.J. Simpson's anything?
I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you why. Not because he's getting the money, but because if I don't look at it and see it, I don't know what people are talking about. I like to read it I like to use it for comedy, I'm starting to look at it and look at the pictures. I'll tell you something. No. I want to tell you something, man. There is a line in there. There's a great line and I'm not lying here.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't buy it I gotta read.
But you're supporting OJ.
Maybe, but
yes.
But at the end, I'm going to come out and tell you if I had read more about it. There's like a line in there. He said, "There's a classic thing in there, man. There's a picture at Christmas. It says, "Here I am with my loving family. We are all hugs and kisses. Can't you see?"
Well, why didn't he put the picture of his wife all bloodied and battered?
Yeah, why
under that caption?
Oh, see, now you see it. That's the other thing I do. I take my crayons,
right, and you draw it in.
Oh, see, I forgot to put that part in.
Well, actually, I am just going to mail a check straight to OJ for his defense fund. How's that?
Yeah,
why buy the book?
I'll give you my book.
No, I don't want the book.
You don't even want to see it.
I have it.
Oh, but so you bought it.
No, I didn't buy it. I got it for free. I'm serious. They sent it to me. How could I resist?
Okay, so I stole it out of the airport.
Yeah.
Would you be happier if I ripped it off out of the airport?
Yes. If you have permission, my permission to steal that book.
That's what I was going to say. People should steal the book.
Yeah,
do you buy the Enquirer or the Globe?
Absolutely, I do.
You do?
Why not?
I love that magazine.
Okay, so I don't want to even talk anymore.
Exactly.
You think that's wrong?
I don't support that.
I got to tell you something. We got the tapes of OJ. We got the audio tapes of OJ. Actually, where are those audio tapes?
Did you see this thing on the news where they had the guy test the voice?
Oh, yeah.
100% lie.
Yeah, all lies.
He was lying, yeah.
Well, how you like? Do you watch the trial at all? How did you like?
I've never seen more boring.
But how did you like this cop yesterday? This ex-cop who says he used to go over there, and he's trained in battered wife syndrome, all that. Right. And every time Nicole gets punched out, he doesn't report it to the police.
Yeah, I know.
Now, they should take him and lock him in jail. Shouldn't they throw him in jail?
There's this guy in the news this morning. I'm watching it at 6 o'clock this morning. Some guy 6 times beat his wife up in the apartment, and they finally arrested him yesterday.
Why did he beat her? She didn't listen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
All right, there you go. You ever beat up a woman?
Never.
There you go.
Never. I did have a woman. It said once there was a Heather Thomas when I was living with Heather. Remember?
You had Heather Thomas?
Goodness.
For 5 years.
Oh, I got to come back. In my next life, I come back as your penis. Remember Heather Thomas?
Of course, from that stupid Lee Majors TV show.
Yeah, Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's when she became a star.
How'd you get her? What era was that?
UCLA. We were in theater together.
You mean you were just a student?
Yeah, I was a student.
And you got Heather Thomas?
Yeah, well, she was a student. You know what? She was on a date with this friend of mine, and I was with this beautiful woman. And
well, you have
Heather
no trouble
was
getting
in
girls.
was in my back. I was living at my parents' house in the back house, and she puked out on the wood pile.
Who, Heather?
Heather. And this other guy
Wait,
split.
so let me get this straight.
This other guy split, and I went and kind of played Florence
Wait, let me get this
Nightingale.
straight. Florence, let me understand something. You're saying...
Florence? What are you calling Florence?
You said he played Florence Nightingale. I said going Florence. Yeah, listen. You're telling me...
Heather, are you okay?
No, but let me get this straight. You're on a date, and Heather Thomas was on a date with some guy.
Yeah.
Why is she puking all over your woodpile?
I don't know. She's sick, flu, whatever it was. But let me tell you something. If you can go to a girl and say, are you okay? And give her a kiss after she's puked.
Oh,
you didn't do that, did you?
Oh,
man.
You're in.
Did you clean the puke?
What?
No.
You slop it up, man.
How's she in the sack? Is she any good?
She was good for the first couple of years. Then she became like a TV personality. And I, to this day, she's a friend and whatever. But
that ruins the sex?
Sure.
What do you mean she became a TV? Explain to me.
Time ruins the sex.
What do you mean she became like a TV person? Explain to me.
Well, we were both actors, right? Out of college and whatever. And then she became all of a sudden, I've got to go to Glenn Larson's party. And, great, when do we go? Oh, no, I have to go.
Oh.
That'll make your penis shrivel right up.
Right.
You weren't good enough
She needed to fly
solo. She blew me off.
Oh, really?
So then we had
that big deal. You nailed her in her best years. She's already experienced the change in life.
You asked me if she threatened. She's not threatened once. She said once when we were splitting up, she said that I had pushed her onto the bed. You beat me. You pushed me onto the bed.
Oh. Really?
She's the only woman who's ever said that I've actually beat her, and I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't.
I don't believe you would do that. Any guy who would clean puke off some wood is
yeah, how did you say that to him after that?
Corbin would not beat a woman.
I beat the crap out of the guy that brought her glasses back.
There you go. Hey, what's your story? I know I got to get Corbin.
No. Actually, I was asking about something else. Listeners always call us up with wacky stories. So, did you ever do MTV's one of those softball games?
Yeah, I just did it.
Somebody asked me to ask you if you ever dated Salt or Pepper.
No. I find them to be stupid.
Oh, okay. Because somebody had sort of.
What happened?
They were on this MTV game, which is fun, and I go.
Right, you play baseball with celebrities.
Yeah, with a script too. It's like you will now swing and miss the ball and say this.
Are you kidding? That's how they do that game?
Well, at the beginning, it used to be a lot of fun. I've got to say, and I don't mind if you hear this,
right?
Because I think it's gotten really stupid.
Salt and Pepper are jerks?
No, well, they had them on the bases, and they were like third base coach and first base, and I just, I wanted to play baseball,
right?
And they had this little thing that they did. I don't know.
And they were slowing the game down.
Yeah.
What were they like coaching you and dancing and stuff?
Yeah, doing stuff like that.
So you told them to stop it, and what? You get in a fight with them?
No, I didn't. I don't care about them.
Something happened here.
Nothing, man. Nothing. I don't care
you'll save that for the next time.
But I also don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. What are they? What did they say? I know they tried to do a sitcom. What are they?
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Salt and Pepper tried to do a sitcom?
Wait, is one white and one black? I don't get it.
I don't
know. No, they're both black.
Yeah.
So but it's Salt.
Salt is
the lighter one.
Yeah, the light skinned one. Hey, what do you want from me? All right, listen, Corbin's got to go.
We don't write this stuff.
That's kind of like garlic, isn't it? It should be salt and garlic.
So what are you going to do? You're going to go on Regis Cafe, sit there and smile at those two?
I'm going to sing the national anthem.
What's it like when you talk to those two nitwits and you got to sit there and act like a puppet head with them?
You don't give people any credit.
Oh, come on. Wait,
now I want to ask you.
You know what? I don't know you real well.
You missed the Super Bowl parties too, man. I had a good Super Bowl. We'll talk about that next.
No, I had a better Super Bowl party.
No, I guarantee you did.
No, I guarantee you didn't.
Did you didn't get thrown out of the Sony building, did
we had 40, we were at Scores with 40 girls.
I was in a backyard by a pool with strippers, steaks, and cigars.
Really? All guys and just the strippers?
All guys. And yeah.
How far did you get?
I climbed a few mountains.
Really?
Yeah. Saw a few valleys.
You ever do Kathy Lee?
No.
Not interested?
No. I can't say that, man. I'm going to go over and face the woman. She's probably listening to this right now.
What is it?
He does have to go, but I don't know if before he went, one of our new, incredibly cute sales girls just freaking out to meet Corbin. She thinks he's unbelievable.
Really? Yeah. Let me see. Which one is it?
The one that you met that's new, that's real cute.
What's her name?
Tina.
Tina.
Let's see. I want to see the reaction.
Tinas are always good in bed.
Play it up, man. Let me see. Let me see your move.
Tinas are good in bed?
Slide your hands around her hips.
Tinas, Brittany's,
give her a kiss.
Amber's.
Hey, Corbin, let me see you put the moves on her.
All
right, here she comes.
Okay. Oh, she's cute?
Yeah.
Kinda. Oh, come on.
Kinda.
I mean, she's not Heather
Thomas.
Know
who's coming in here? Who's coming in?
I don't know. Gary said she's cute. Just turn her on. Give her some of that charm.
Oh, man.
Show me how it's done.
I can't.
If I had your face, I would do this all the time.
So we're just going to sit and wait for Tina.
Just give me 1 second, then I'll let you in. Where's Tina?
There's Tina.
Tina? Wow. Hey. Tina, show Corbin your body.
Yeah. Hey, Tina.
Hi, Corbin.
She's going to show me her body. Okay.
Yeah, right, yeah. Open up your jacket. Look, she's built pretty good. Go ahead.
What is she doing? How far is she
stopping there?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go for it.
Keep going.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah?
Don't stop, Tina.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Keep going.
Tina?
Yeah, get a few buttons going there.
Oh, this is great.
Tina's no wonder Tina's good. Tina's a good salesman.
Can we get Kathy and Regis on the phone and say I'll be delayed?
Tina, aren't you
stopped right there?
Tina, aren't you the woman when I had
let me just see that bra. I want to see that bra.
Show Corbin.
Oh, she's not showing anybody but him.
Hey, Tina.
This is lacy bra.
Isn't Tina the woman who grabbed Steven Tyler's ass?
She palmed
Wait, I can ask Tina one thing. This is the wait before you button that up. This is the mark of a classy woman.
Yeah.
Do you put and I have to find out for myself. A little bit of perfume right there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A little back here.
And you did Corbin? Go ahead, smell it. Whoa, yeah. Fronsky. Hey, Corbin, stand up so she can grab your ass. Go ahead, let her do it. Give her a thrill.
This is what she loves.
Grab his ass. He's chubbed up now. Go ahead. Look at that.
Oh, look at her. She's not
She's a
shy.
bad girl. Go ahead, rub his chest. Rub his chest. Go ahead, tell me how it feels. How is it?
Want to see my great pubic hair?
Yeah, show me your great pubic hair.
I'm getting stripped in here, man.
Hey, man, yeah, you look like you're really resisting, too. Okay. Yeah, it seems real
Where's
upsetting.
my pizza?
Hey, look at this. Look what's going on here.
She's wacky. I'm telling you, you got to stop her.
You better slow her down. Whoa!
Tina, calm down.
Oh, man.
Hey, Tina, you're all right. Wow.
I guess,
All right, Tina.
I guess turnabout is fair play.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Tina, reach your hand into his pocket, see if he has any change. Let's check him.
She's crazy.
I think he has a roll of quarters in there.
Excuse me, those are 50-cent pieces.
I'm sorry, I'll need another check.
All right, Tina, you better get out of here, baby. I'll talk to you after the show.
You can't give her a challenge she won't take.
Oh, is that a hot broad? Okay. Wow. Holy man.
God, I could have been the first person. Well, I'm sure I'm not the first.
You could have had sex right on the air. All right, listen, everyone watch Corbin Bernsen. Of course, we remember him from L.A. Law, his film work,
And,
Major League.
Now let's watch this show. Make a difference.
Let's
I want
make
to see
it-
the ratings go up.
Hey, you know what?
Strictly because of this show.
We'll come through for you. We'll check out the show.
Wait. Every day.
Could Gary
every
put
day
that in his
until
future
next month.
file?
Will you do me a favor? You put it in there like on that Monday.
Next Monday, I'll push it a couple of times.
Not push it. That sounds like you don't. It's like yeah. I'll plug
No, I'm
it
gonna say to people,
It's like
hey,
Johnny Carson.
let's give. I'll say you don't even have to watch it. Anybody who has like a Nielsen box, just report
there you go.
Corbin.
Right,
That's
okay.
all. You don't even need to watch.
Cool, man.
All right, but Corbin, good luck with the show.
Thanks.
And thanks for coming in here. We're gonna take a break and we'll be back right after this.